Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. We'll watch the Thunder in this one as they go up against Los Angeles. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. Mark, at this time of the season, some surprise contenders for sure starting to emerge.
And, you know, for those teams, this is when the real work begins. You can fly under the radar for a little while, but now your opponents know not to take you lightly, and that you have to prove.
Now here's Butler. Down low. And Griffin with the score. The assist by Butler. Griffin's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for Los Angeles. Westbrook against Paul. Outside Westbrook. It's Durant on the wing. Over Butler. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Sweet mid-range jumper for Kevin Durant. He's dialed in wherever he shoots it from.
Westbrook against Paul. Griffin a screen on Westbrook. Here's Paul on the mark with the 15-footer.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Los Angeles. This is the first they're seeing of Oklahoma City here. First game of the NBA's regular season for them. Oh, Griffin in position and stolen by Sefolosha. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. Durant just inside the line. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook.
Boy, talk about an advanced playmaker. Westbrook can make passes that other players just can't.
Paul against Westbrook. Paul dishes to Griffin. Back to Paul. Launches it. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. And taken away by Paul. Here's Butler into the lane. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Once he took off on the drive, he never looked back.
And here's Westbrook. Pass to Perkins. Back to Westbrook. Just 5 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. KD's shot is good.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
Chauncey Billups is checked in for the Clippers. The Thunder have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Here's the list of players who had the most steals in the NBA last season. Third is Chris Paul.
He showed such tremendous defensive instincts. Trust me, nobody wanted him guarding them last year.
Paul with the ball. He's covered by Westbrook. Pass to Foy. And here is Jordan. The 17-footer. Not enough on that one as it misses. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Now here's Durant. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Ibaka, the pass to KD. Good work there as it goes. Durant's got 8 points. Los Angeles trails by 4. Pass to Griffin. Back to Billups. To the paint. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's KD. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Just a natural-born scorer. Kevin Durant is especially elusive and skilled at converting on the drive.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Griffin a screen on Westbrook. Bounce pass from Paul. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka.
Substitution on the court.
1:16 left to play in the first. And Griffin slams it in.
Boy, that was a beautiful pick by Billups.
Bledsoe against Westbrook. Harden outside. Wide open. Good. A nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists in the game. Griffin against Collison. Griffin kicks to Evans. Outside Williams. Evans setting the pick for Williams. Back to Evans. And Evans throws it down hard.
I like this play call. It was the right move to free up a shooter.
Westbrook finds Harden. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the lead, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Durant's checked in. Cook, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Butler comes in for Eric Bledsoe. Now here's Westbrook. 16 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Durant. Fires the 3. The three-pointer is right on target. Durant's got 13.
A 3-level score. Durant is a pick-your-poison matchup for defenders.
And Williams, here we go. Lays it up and banks it in.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Thunder out in front, up 5. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
Here's Williams. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Butler on the wing. Defended by Durant. Here's Billups. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Boy, the competitive spirit of Billups, his size, his strength, his craftiness, all of that. Allow him to play through contact.
Muhammad, he's checked in for Nick Collison. GA, this a tough one. Last year's finals MVP, Kobe Bryant. Last year's regular season MVP, LeBron James. Who would you rather have?
Come on, you're really putting me on the spot here. Right now, I mean, Kobe has 5 rings. So LeBron still has to prove he can win a title. I think he will, but we've got to give Bron some time.
Fires from the wing. Kevin Durant with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Durant drawing the double team. Fires from 18. Rebound by the Clippers. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Cook. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Cook's got his first points in this one.
With his ability to score inside and outside, Cook can create a lot of mismatch headaches.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Perkins is checked in for Oklahoma City. Westbrook comes in for Jackson. Eric Bledsoe's checked in for the Clippers. And so Westbrook will bring it up for Oklahoma City. Pass to Harden. Inside. Stolen away. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Evans, a screen on Hart to the inside. And it's blocked by Ibaka. Bledsoe against Westbrook. Eric Bledsoe with the rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Perkins.
I think Cook knew exactly what he was doing, going right into the defense and drawing that contact.
Tavo Cephalosha has checked in for the Thunder. And then for the Clippers, DeAndre Jordan comes in for Reggie Evans. And Paul subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. And Los Angeles guys shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. Phillips, no good. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop on the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Reggie Evans, he's checked in for Cook. Williams against Harden. Williams kicks to Evans. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Evans has got the lead up to 2 now for Los Angeles. Here's Harden. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And with the moment, let's check the stats for Perkins. How he did last season. 2nd in field goal percentage. And he finished among the top 10 in blocks, bringing that intimidation factor to the paint.
And you pointed out his ranking as the 2nd best shooter in the league last season. I think with a little extra work, he could become number 1 this time around. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for the Thunder. Now here's Phillips. Paul surveying the floor. Shot clock at 5. Jordan sets the screen for Paul. They get it again. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Yeah, Jordan is aggressive as a rebounder. He uses his massive body, athleticism, and long arms to wreak havoc on the glass. And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And team strategies are closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Butler, he's checked in for Chauncey Billups. .130 left in the first half of basketball. Paul with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. Here's Butler. Here's Griffin. Nails the baby hook. Griffin's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Westbrook against Paul. Westbrook passes to Ibaka. Back to Westbrook. Griffin with the steal.
Clever, crafty defense. He saw that pass coming before it was even made.
Here's Paul. He shoots again. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And it's the Clippers with the ball, following the score by Oklahoma City. Foy finds Jordan. Here's Griffin. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Perkins.
Sometimes you just have to stay tough and take the contact.
For Los Angeles, they have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
Yeah, as a group, really a dismal year for them from the line last season, guys.
Paul outside. Outside Butler. Back to Paul. Griffin a screen on Jackson. With 1 on the clock. And it's laid in by Paul. And the Clippers lead by 3. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Clippers ahead as they end the second quarter with a massive 16-6 run. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Durant drawing the double team. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Jump ball call.
Ibaka, the pass to KD. Back to Westbrook. Just 5 on the clock. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Westbrook's got it all tied up now for Oklahoma City. Now, here is 4. Defense is right there. To the middle, here's Griffin. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Griffin's got 9.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
And he hits it and gets hacked down the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
You know, even inside, Westbrook, unstoppable. He plays with great confidence and also tremendous force for a guard.
And here is Los Angeles now. It's a 1-point game. Pass to Paul. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. A shot by Griffin. Nobody around. Great look, but off the mark. Westbrook with it. And Griffin picks him up defensively. Ibaka, no luck. The Clippers shooting at 52% for the field. They're clicking. Durant against Paul. Pass to Griffin. 6 on the shot clock. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here. Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
Poke loose. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
And they were ranked 3rd in terms of rebounding. They just love mixing it up. What a physical bunch that group was.
And you know, you have to be impressed by the amount of blocks they racked up. They took rim protection to a whole nother level last season. And the Clippers call time here.
Make some noise for your Oklahoma City Dancers.
And the Thunder making a change here. Muhammad's checked in. And while we've got this moment here, now let's take a look at last season's leaders in converting turnovers into points.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively. And boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
Back to Griffin. Looks for Paul. Hits it to him. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Clippers leading by 3. Griffin passes to 4. Outside Griffin. Here's Jordan. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Kevin Durant.
And Jordan doesn't look to score often, but when he does, he goes up strong and attracts the defense.
You know, with the style of game he has, seems like no matter the system, he's going to succeed.
Mo Williams is checked in for the Clippers. Phillips comes in for Paul. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Yeah, you know, you're kidding yourself if you think Durant is going to back down from the opponent. And what a strong finish there.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And what you love about him is he's a team-first guy, willing to do whatever it takes to win.
Griffin a screen on Westbrook. Here's Billups. Top of the key, Griffin. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Griffin's got 13.
You know, the fact that Chauncey Billups is such a great decision maker is why you want him running your club from the point guard spot.
Westbrook surveying the D. Durant just inside the line. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Pass to Jordan. 1:25 left in the third quarter of the game. Williams with the ball. By Cephalosha. Williams can't get it to go.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
Durant kicks to Perkins. Back to Durant. Pass to Westbrook. KD dishes to Westbrook. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. KD with it. He's picked up by Jordan.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Here's Williams, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
James Harden, he's checked in for Thabo Cephalosha. And then for Los Angeles, Cook, he's checked in for Jordan. Evans comes in for Griffin, and it's Eric Bledsoe in for Butler. Durant kicks to Muhammad. Perkins, the pass to Westbrook. Perkins with the screen for Westbrook. To the left wing. Pass to Harden. Now Westbrook. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, people marvel at the explosiveness of Westbrook for good reason, but he also is pretty crafty. This guy he's got some tricks too.
He hits both from the stripe.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
KD against Williams. And there's the defensive 3-second call. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
At the line for the Clippers, Chauncey Billups.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And what you love about Billups is that this guy's a winner. A guy his teammates and coaches trust to make the right decision.
And first time of the game called for Oklahoma City.
And they've been very loose with the ball here. They haven't been as patient, forcing things a bit, which has led to turnovers. They need to just slow down and relax.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
9 seconds left in the third. Williams passes to Cook. A three-pointer off the mark. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Clippers lead by 2. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Bledsoe outside. Here's Billups, and Aldridge sends it back. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break, taken away by Williams. Lets a floater go. The Thunder pull it in.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
And it's blocked.
He was in great position defensively that time. Nice play by Cook.
Here's Harden to tie it up. 5 on the clock. Over Bledsoe. And it comes off the front of the rim. Billups against Cephalosha. Evans, a screen on Jackson. The kick out to Williams. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Williams has got the lead up to 5 now for the Clippers. The Thunder call timeout.
Fans, make some noise for your Oklahoma City Dancers.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Scott Brooks' huddle. He told us, guys, I need you all to come together right now on both ends. This game is not over, and you need to go out there and take control now. We'll see how it looks coming out of the timeout, guys.
Thank you, David. Evans outside. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Clippers. On Wednesday, they'll tip off a homestand starting with the Portland Trail Blazers. And then on Friday, they head out on the road to face the Golden State Warriors.
And looking at the Mavericks matchup, that's one to watch for. Fourth contest of this brand new NBA season. I'm interested in how those teams match up in the early part of this year.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
Close games often come down to who makes the big plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Here's Williams. And that one, good. And the Clippers lead by 5.
Those are hard-earned points inside. Had to deal with some really good defense.
Now here's Westbrook. He's covered closely. The layup off target.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
Billups dishes to Evans. And the rejection by Ibaka. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. The rebound by Cook. Clippers leading by 5. To the paint. Here's Evans. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Westbrook with it. Billups picks him up defensively. Oh, Durant imposing his will.
Yeah, you know, at first glance, you might think Durant has trouble finishing through contact, but think again, folks. I mean, you can't measure desire by body type.
And Los Angeles calling timeout. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Outside Butler. Jordan against Westbrook. Misses the layup. Oklahoma City trails by 3. Pass to Durant. KD, so efficient in there.
No stage too big for KD. If you need a basket, he's your man.
And Foy kicks to Paul. 17-foot shot on the way. Here's Jordan. Foy with it. Paul outside. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. To take the lead. Griffin against Westbrook. Inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul, first team foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And also, they are working the opposition from the mid-range, continuing to fire away with confidence.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Harden's checked in. Here's Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
He never tamps down the intensity. Westbrook keeps pushing to keep them in this.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Clippers. Giving up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Stolen by Harden. One-on-one here. Westbrook passes to Durant. Outside Westbrook. To the inside. Perkins kicks to Durant. And stolen by Butler. Lobs it up for Jordan. Westbrook with the steal. KD, that's for two. Clock at 6. Another shot. Oh, wow. Unable to get a shot off in time, and they turn it over. A very unfortunate time. Down there to pick up the shot clock violation. And Los Angeles calling timeout. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
You know, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in the game.
Right side, Griffin over Ibaka. Oh, missed it. So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.